Hello, Carl here with Sustainability Theory News. We're over at the website for the University of Illinois, and they have some ideas on how to help farmers convert some of their land to more permaculture like operations. They call it multifunctional perennial cropping systems. Some big fancy academic term. Basically, it's trees and shrubs and grasses that can be grown on some of the more marginal pieces of land. Maybe it's some grassland or some forested land, a corner of a farm that can't grow anything else. Well, start planting some perennial grasses that could be used for biofuels as pictured here. Maybe you start growing some fruit and nut trees. They do take a little longer to mature. Maybe in between the fruit and nut trees, you have some fruit bushes, some berry bushes and shrubs that come to maturity a little bit sooner, so you can start making some profit off of it much quicker. Now, convincing farmers to switch over to a perennial permaculture type system is not easy. The study shows that the young entrepreneurial networking types are more likely to switch over their farmland, but the money centric people, the money focused people, they just want to stick with what has worked with them in the past. You can't blame them, really. But I want to tell a story about electricity. When it was first invented, it took at least 20 years for most factories to fully utilize it in their production systems as well as offices. The internet is just over 20 years since the internet browser has come into being, and offices, many of them around the world, are just now coming to use the internet to its full advantage. Well, I think perennial and permaculture farming is just on the cusp. I mean, yes, there's been some people experimenting in the 70s and the 80s with it, even longer if you count tribes in Africa and South America and parts of Asia. But really, as far as a commercial operation, we're at very early stages. And the median age for farmers in America is well over 55, if I remember correctly. So demographics are destiny. It's inevitable that we start producing more of our crops in a perennial fashion because it's more efficient, it's more effective, it's more profitable. It uses less inputs and still has a large amount of output. It's it's sustainable. There's many reasons why it is inevitable. It's just going to take some time. So you might as well get in on it early. But read this article, link is in the description. It has some decent ideas on how to convince other farmers to switch to permaculture. And of course, if you want to see more news headlines like this, subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.